Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you whether your email ID is shared by someone else to other persons, whether your password is known to someone, whether you are using a strong password or the password that is publicly available. Okay, I am going to show you everything in this video. Stay connected with me till end, and I would request everyone, please share this video with everyone else so that they can also remain secure online. Let's start. Go to Google, okay, Google website, and write have I been pwned, PWNED. Okay, open this website, have I been pwned. Okay, this is a very good website. It has a database of all the leaked email IDs and passwords. You know that right now there was a data breach on Facebook website. See here, it is also listed here how many of the account has been compromised. You can see here this much account has been compromised. These are all the websites whose accounts is compromised. Okay, so if you want to know that your email ID is shared publicly by someone or some website to other website or other persons, as you know that your email ID, your phone number, database, people are selling that for monetary gains. Okay, so let me check my email ID, the email ID that I am using for research purpose, and if somebody else knows this email ID, I don't have any problem. I know that this email ID would have been shared by someone on some website. Okay, what we are actually going to do, see, suppose if I had used this email ID on my Facebook, okay, and suppose the Facebook database is hacked or Facebook database is breached, so obviously my email ID would also be known to the person who hacked the Facebook database. This is a way we are going to check that. Let me give my ID, shaijuadhar@gmail.com, and I am 100% sure this email ID would have been known to someone else also. Click on pwned. See here, it is showing, oh no, pwned means actually breached. It is born in 14 data breaches. Okay, 14 websites or some database has been hacked, and in all that 14 database my email ID was there. Okay, I use this email ID for some newsletters or some ethical hacking related stuffs and all the things, so it would have been shared, I was sure. So it is showing that it is shared 14 times. Okay, the data breach has been done 14 times. You can check your own email ID here. Okay, and one more thing is that it is also showing one paste. Okay, that is I show you that. See, so what are the steps now to protect yourself? We'll go that afterwards. Let me show you something very interesting things here. See here, it is showing that it has been hacked, and these are the website where my database data was shared. 14 websites are there, and this is a website where somebody has actually paste information of my email ID. Fine. Okay, I will show you one very interesting thing. There are some common passwords that are used by 80 to 90% of the users online. So are you using that password? Let me show you which are that password. Okay, for that I have to go to here, passwords. Okay, now here if you give the password, suppose you are using Facebook account and your password for the Facebook is Facebook @49435256. This is the password for your Facebook. If you write that password here and if you click on pwned, and if that password is leaked or if that password is known to someone else in this world, then it will show that it is known to someone. I would not recommend you to enter your original password here, but for the demo purpose you can check any other password. As you know, one of the most common password used is password @123. Let me check whether this password is breached or this password is known to someone. Click on pwned. See here, This password has been seen 5220 times. Okay, this is the worst password. You should not ever take this kind of password. Okay, now I will show you. See, there is one file here, a torrent file. This file is of size 12 GB. Okay, and you would not believe this file is text file, and the text file to be 12 GB, it's enormous size. Okay, I had downloaded this file for showing you for the demo purpose. Okay, let me show you where the file is. You can, I'm not going in much detail about this SHA, NTLM and all that. It would be more technical. Okay, so I'm leaving that for the time being. Size is 12 GB. I had already downloaded that file. See here, this is that file, 12 GB size. But the interesting thing is that this is a zip file. Okay, you have to use the software 7-zip to unzip it. WinZip and WinRAR will not unzip it. Okay, it will create some problems. So I would recommend that unzip it with 7-zip. After unzipping it, I observed that the size became 25 GB. Can you imagine? Can you believe 25 GB notepad file? And I will show you one more thing. When I try to open it in notepad, what is the message coming? The message is the file is too large to open. Okay, so notepad and wordpad cannot open that file. It is too much large. And what is that inside the file? I will show you after opening that file. So there is one software for that, and that software is Ultra Edit. Let me open that software, Ultra Edit. Okay, this is a trial version. Okay, now I will open that file using this Ultra Edit. File, open this PC, desktop, demo, password, and I'm opening that file. It will take little bit time sometimes. Okay, see, the file has been opened. You cannot even believe it. Can you imagine it? This is the password of all of the password that has been breached till now. And you would be thinking, password is like this. How can the password be like this? I was having password like Facebook 2439, but actually the password is stored in SHA format. Okay, that's why in this it is showing that is SHA1 format. It is secure hashing algorithm. It is never no secure website store your password in plain text. Okay, they will never store it. They will convert that into hex. Different hex algorithms are there. So right now I have downloaded SHA1. See here how much large this database is. Now what is this right side? It is right side part is the number of times this password is breached. Okay, number of times this password is hacked. So if you move downwards, it will keep on reducing. See, 4. So these are not the common passwords. Okay, 4 times only it has been breached. So I will show you. Let me show this one. Okay, it has been breached how many times? 25 lakh times. So now you would be thinking how to get the plain text from this SHA1. Okay, please don't use this knowledge that I am sharing for some unethical thing. Please, I am showing it for your purpose so that you can be safe. So you cannot use that password again. For that, you have to go to the website. I had already have the link of the website, and the link of the website is this one. Let me cancel it. Hash toolkit. Okay, it will convert your SHA1 to plain text. Now let's see the magic. Let me copy this, anyone, and let us check whether we are able to get the plain text of this text or not. See, it is not compulsory that every time we will get the plain text. Okay, so paste it here, click on search. Now see, this is the password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Somebody has used this password. Okay, let do one more time. Let check some password that is not that much famous. Let me check this. Go to SHA1, paste here and click. Okay, the password is 131313. Now I will show you why I said that every password you will not get as a plain text. Just go to the last one, that is only breach 1 times. These passwords are the strong passwords. Possibility of breach is very less. let's see whether we get the plain text of that password. See here, you will get the message, no hash is found. So in the database of this website, Hash Toolkit, they don't have plain text for this. Okay, so you should never use the password that are here, that are having number of times breach is more. You should never use that password. Okay, now I will show you one more thing. We use that password. You can even check the phone number also. Okay, you can check whether your phone number is known to someone else or somebody has given the phone number to other websites. Okay, before that, let me go to home and let me again use a website email ID that I created right now only. So what is the chances that obviously 100% chances are there that it will not have been shared with anybody. So you will get the message that you are safe, you have not been pawned. Let me check that. See here, it is showing good news, no pawn found. Okay, no pawnage found. So I created this email ID right now. That's why. Suppose I use this email ID for some a marketing purpose or something else, then after 10 days I would check and I will get that message that it has been also pawned. Now the important thing, the main aim of making this video is that how you can remain protected. First of all, see, if there is a myth that a very good hacker, black hat, white hat, or any hacker, if he is claiming that he is secure and nobody can hack him, that is the false belief he is having. Okay, if you are online, then there are chances that you will be hacked. But our responsibility is to take care of some points by which we can remain secure. Okay, so I am going to tell you some points, very important points that will make you secure. First is, there is one software that is called onepassword.com, or website also, that will secure your password. I would not recommend that, though it is very good website and very good software also. What I would recommend you is the second point. Okay, you always enable two-factor authentication on all your email IDs and all your logins. Okay, how to enable two-factor authentication? If you don't know, I have a separate video for Gmail enabling two-factor authentication. You can go and watch that. Okay, and step 3 is you can subscribe here. Suppose, see, right now I have written demo video at gmail.com. Right now it has not been pawned. But if you subscribe to this website, if somebody has hacked the database of Gmail, okay, then my email ID will be revealed. Then it will send you an email that your email ID is being pawned. Okay, the next step is you should always change your password within 3 months or 90 days. It is recommendable. Keep on changing the password. Okay, so this is how you can check whether you have been hacked by someone else or not. If you find the password in this website, if you find your password, then immediately change that password. Okay, as you know, you have to put more than 8 to 10 characters. Right now it is recommended that put 16 characters, alphanumeric, numbers, everything should be included. Fine. So this is excellent website to check the breaches. It's updating daily. Okay, whenever breach is happening, it is updating its database. I would not recommend you to enter your original password here, because actually when you enter your original password, the person who has made this website, they will have your password. So for demo purpose, you can just check. So everyone watching this video, please share this video with all your friends, with everyone you know. See you in next video. If you want me to make such informative videos, comment below and let me know. I will try to upload every weekend, Sunday or Saturday, this kind of video. Stay connected, stay secure. Bye bye for now.